China was in the spotlight this week with the US trade war. Well, looks like China was first playing catch and catch with the US, but now it has taken the offensive route, and Trump is not liking it for obvious reasons. Earlier, China had said that if US wants a war, it will fight till the end. Now, both sides have massive tariffs imposed on each other, 245% on China by the US and 125% on US by China. The 245% latest tariff was as per the fact sheet released by the White House yesterday. Responding to this, China said that trade wars have no winners. China does not want to fight these wars, but it is not scared of them too. On X, China's foreign ministry spokesperson said this. While imposing the 125% tariffs, China said, and I quote, US will turn itself into a joke by weaponizing tariffs as a tool for bullying. In 2018 too, Trump imposed massive tariffs on China. That time it shook its economy for a while. Now looks like things are different for both the sides. The two countries have steadily decoupled in the recent years, reducing their reliance on each other as per experts. While US manufacturers diversified their hubs from China to other Asian countries too, China, on the other hand, started trading with Africa and Australia for goods that it imports from the US. China's share of total US trade, measured as a sum of exports and imports, dropped from 15.7% to 10.9% between 2018 to 2024, while US's share of China's total trade fell from 13.7% to 11.2%. Chinese exporters like Shein and Temu are still functioning the same, as low-cost goods are sold directly to the customers, and there is a tariff exemption on shipments worth less than $800, but that also ends on May 2025. But well, Trump took a step back on tariffs over the last weekend as his administration announced exemptions on smartphones, laptops, flash drives, and a host of tech products from reciprocal tariffs. It was to provide relief to the US tech companies reliant on Chinese manufacturing like Apple and Nvidia. But China still went on to suspend exports of rare earth minerals and magnets to the US that are essential for computers, to drones, and to military equipment and more. Then it even asked Chinese airlines to hold any deliveries of Boeing planes. Aircraft-related equipment and parts from the US also are being halted. Now, days after Trump's administration announced a tariff rollback, they are saying semiconductor tariffs are coming soon, and then slapped China with a 245% tariff. China is the largest source of semiconductors in the world, and US is its largest buyer. But looks like the Trump administration knows the pain that tariff could cause. There is expectation of inflation growth in the US and stagflation if this escalates. But China is also losing. The latest 245% tariff is huge. Now, it may impact the Chinese GDP growth as per experts. Brokerage firms have slashed China's GDP growth targets by 0.5% for 2025. For US too, Fed said that the growth appears to be slowing. Stock markets also fell post the announcement from the Fed. Now, earlier, a 25% tariff on steel and aluminium imports was also announced, and Beijing was the world's largest steel and aluminium producer. It is still. With auto tariffs also coming in, China was hit again, being the world's largest car manufacturer. Now, Trump administration suggests that Americans can buy domestically manufactured cars to avoid price increase, but experts are saying that no car manufactured in US relies entirely on American parts. Representatives of tech companies have urged Washington to negotiate trade deals that would lower trade barriers globally. From what it looks like now, China is not looking worried. It is the US that is shaking, but both countries want a deal. China says it is ready to talk. Trump says the ball is in China's court, but someone has to pick up the phone.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.